The American people are about to weigh in.
The campaign is already underway.
And voters are going to get to weigh in.
It's about the principle.
You don't do this in an election year.
The American people will choose.
Let the American people consider it as part of deciding who to support in November.
That was when Democrat Barack Obama was in the White House. Now many of the same senators you just saw are saying, don't wait. President Trump should get to choose Ginsburg's successor immediately.
We've got a situation, you just played a quote from me in 2016. We can play that game all day long where you can play a quote from Chuck Schumer saying you got to confirm the nominee.
I don't disagree with that. That's what I'm just trying to get you to concede. This is really about who has the votes and who has the power at any given time, right?
So no, actually it isn't.
Here's what you said at that time.
In a few short months, we will have a new president and new senators who can consider the next justice with the full faith of the American people.
Now, Garland was nominated 9 months before the election, and you were saying then, 9 months before the election, it was wrong to deny voters a chance to weigh in. So if it was wrong then, 9 months before the election, why is it okay now, 6 weeks before the election?
So, Chris, in 2014, the American people elected a Republican majority of the Senate to put the brakes on President Obama's judicial nominations. In 2018, we had a referendum on this question. Just a month before the 2018 midterms, we had the vote on Justice Kavanaugh. There could not have been a clearer mandate because the American people didn't just re-elect Republicans, they expanded our majority.
If you look at history, if you actually look at what the precedent is, this has happened 29 times.
29 times, Chuck. There have been vacancies in the year of a presidential election.
Now, presidents have made nominations all 29 times. That's what presidents do.
If the shoe were on the other foot and the Democrats had the White House and the Senate, they would right now be trying to confirm another member of the Supreme Court.
You don't see any hypocrisy between that position then and this position now?
Chris, the Senate majority is performing our constitutional duty and fulfilling the mandate that the voters gave us.
You guys have this new explanation. Never once on the Senate floor, when election is just months away in 2016, you said that people should be allowed to consider possible Supreme Court nominees as one factor in deciding who they'll support for president. This shouldn't even really be controversial. Then you said this is not about the person, it's about the principle involved, and I want to give the American people a voice in this. Republicans have said there should not be a bitter political fight. We have called on the president to spare the country this fight. The best way to avoid the fight is to agree to let the people decide. Senator, these are your words. Not once did you say, oh, it depends on what party the Senate holds versus the party of the president. This just sounds like a power grab, pure and simple.
Well, it is the Biden rule, and this is the precedent of the country. You haven't had
There's no Biden rule.
Everyone knows that if the president were Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton and Chuck Schumer were the majority leader, the odds are 100%. 100%. There's no universe in which Nancy Pelosi would not have been the previous speaker saying, we are going to confirm this seat.